Yes, we are here once again in the sports office, another Friday night, and that is the man of the hour, Tarek Skubal, as the Tigers get set for Game 5, an elimination Game 5 in Seattle against the Mariners. It's all or nothing tonight, and I know everybody in this town has been buzzing all week long as the Tigers got it done in Game 4 to advance into Game 5. Hopefully the runs that we saw in Game 4 can also come up in Game 5, because one thing we have seen with this team, we have seen this team bring out small bats, but we need to see him bring out a big bat tonight. And speaking of big bats, I've got two of the biggest. I've got Will Birchfield right here.
No one has ever said that about me. That's the nicest
Thanks a lot, Will, for being here. And and our pal Dan Miller will be floating in momentarily.
Hey, he's floating. There he is.
How are you, Dan? Good to see
What
you.
up, G?
Yeah, we're talking about how instead
Took me a minute. I had to.
You a big bat or a small bat?
I had to
Are you
order
a big
dinner.
bat or are you a small bat? Because that's what we need tonight. We need big bats. We need big bats tonight. You know, and everybody has been talking about this game, and of course, the number one thing has been Tarek Skubal. Okay, yes, Tarek Skubal. He is the man that you want in this situation,
Yeah.
Will. He's the man you need in this situation, but still, I'm nervous. Talk me off the ledge.
Well, it's Game 5, and your life depends on it.
Yes.
And the season either ends or continues tonight. Are you talked off the ledge yet?
No,
How did that
I am
go?
not. I am not
How did
off
we
the ledge.
do there for
In
you?
fact,
Just
I'm
don't
a little
jump.
I'm a little further out. on
Don't
the ledge.
jump.
No, look, I think what's incredible about Skubal is that this guy won the AL Cy Young and the AL pitching Triple Crown last year and was somehow better this year. And a lower ERA, a lower whip, a higher rate of strikeouts. He's been dominant all season long. And yes, the Mariners have faced him 3 times, and yes, they have won all 3 games. But as we just said during the pregame show, Daps, I don't care if they had faced him 30 times and won 30. He's still the guy you want on the mound tonight. I think we might see from Skubal, and I do not say this lightly, a Justin Verlander type performance where you take the ball and you don't give it back until the team is up in the 8th or 9th inning.
Dan, do you buy that? Because Justin Verlander start means late into the game for Skubal. That means 8-inning, 9-inning performance.
I think you might have to fight him to get him off the mound tonight. And what happened 12, did you tell me
12 years ago today,
12.
Justin Verlander in Oakland, Game 5, ALDS, 8 shutout innings, Tigers advance. 13 years ago tomorrow, ALDS Game 5 in Oakland, 9-inning shutout, 11 strikeouts, no walks. Those are legacy games.
Yeah.
You pitch games like that,
that's what you're
remembered forever. And if you go into the Hall of Fame one day, they talk about that on your plaque. That's how you earn your $400 million. But maybe more importantly, more significantly, it's how you mark yourself in a city sports lore.
That's the other part of this. I mean, you talked about the money aspect. I mean, Tarek Skubal's a guy who's looking for a new deal soon coming down the line.
Yeah.
And in games like this, statement games like this, these are the games you need to perform in. Is he worth that kind of money?
This could be the difference between $395 and $400.
Hey, I'll take the difference. I'll take the extra
But you know what? But
$5
here's the
I
thing.
would definitely take the difference.
Not to be cliche. I mean, these guys want the money and they're going to get paid and all that stuff. But man, they want to win.
Yeah.
They want a ring. They want to put their name on a game like this and a dominant performance that helps their team get to the American League Championship.
Especially when what happened last year in Game 5.
No
with him on the
doubt.
mound. You know, like that is definitely still living in the back of his brain and probably at sometimes the front of his brain. He wants redemption on that, whether or not he publicly acknowledges
I'm a
it.
big believer in the driving down the road thinking.
Yes.
I guarantee you, how many times do you think Tarek Skubal has driven down the road and thought about Game 5 against Cleveland? They got away, that grand slam, whatever it is. And I know he may say he doesn't. I'm telling you he does.
Yeah.
Look, but this is something that's not just going on in his Tigers career. I mean, 12-year-old Tarek Skubal has pitched this game tonight that he's going to throw. I mean,
Hey,
so
this arm, Woody.
I'm sorry, this arm, this arm.
If he goes righty tonight, they might be in trouble.
Hey, look, who knows? It might be a new X Factor. We've been trying to find X Factors for this game for the last 2 days, but still, it's all right in front of us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in front of the players. It's in front of the fans. It's in front of you guys. And speaking of fans, let's get them into this room. You see the Zoom room meeting ID right down there and the QR code right in that corner. So get in, and you can also chat on what's going on with this Tigers game tonight. It's right here on Fox 2. Let's go to Mr. Liquid Bread. You say,
Liquid
Tommy?
Bread, yeah.
Tommy's in here as well. Mr. Liquid Bread, how are you this evening?
I'm doing great, guys. Nice
All right,
to see you
there-
again on Friday night.
So
Crack
let's
and
talk.
rolling.
Let's talk to. That's very nice. Let's talk to me about the big story, which is the Detroit Tigers. What's your outlook in this game, Mr. Liquid Bread?
I'll be honest, I'm not a huge baseball fan. I mean, I'm fair weather, I should say, but I think they're gonna, this is the last straw. They gotta pull it out. And I can't pronounce his name. I'm gonna call him Screwball. Screwball's he's 1-0 in this series. He's going up a guy, a pitcher on the other side. What is he? Got like a 3.2 ERA. So yeah, I think he got a good shot at this.
Let's ask Liquid Bread about something he does know about.
All right,
he is
go
a
ahead.
connoisseur of
that
fine
sounds
beers.
Oh,
what
Liquid
should
Bread.
be the beer of choice for a winner-take-all Game 5 tonight? What should we be? Well, we can't do it. Maybe.
We can't?
What should we be thinking about?
I mean, this weather's gotten cold. So you want something that's nice and roasty.
A little hearty.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a stout. A brown ale's good this time of year as well. But Woody and I have talked, Dan and I have talked about this. You don't want to go too high of ABV. You want to be able to.
I know, man.
It's a marathon, folks. It's
Yeah,
not a
you want to
sprint,
remember
right?
the
That's
eighth inning.
that's the hardest thing when you go to some of these places and they have all these beers. I sit there and I have to Google everyone. Oh, that's 8.2. Don't want that. That's 7.9. Don't want that. I just need a good hazy that's just about 5.6.
Hey, the Tigers would take 8-2 from Scooble tonight.
I was just going to mention that.
8 2/3. They can
8
just
2/3.
sign them up for 8-2
That
from
would be
Scooble.
huge. But, also we got to think about runs, man.
Yeah.
I mean, this team has got to hit tonight. It can't have any kind of fall off like we saw for the first 3 innings in game number 4. Those guys were getting booed out there at the stadium after that. So, once, I'm hoping that the train starts rolling and they start passing the bat and pulling the chain and all those cliches, that this team can all of a sudden start to get it rolling and score some runs. Because a dominating performance tonight, and I think they have momentum going into the next deal, which would be in Toronto.
Toronto on Sunday night, also
Exactly.
on Fox 2. Tonight's game on Fox 2, Sunday night on Fox 2, which is going to be Liquid Bread. Thank you, man. We appreciate you.
Hey, let me just say it's a busy weekend because I know you guys are going to allude to this. Let me segue in. You got the Tigers. You got a Michigan State UCLA game tomorrow. You got a Michigan USC game tomorrow. And then you got the rest of the baseball going on. And then Lions. You got Lions on
It's good
Sunday
stuff.
late at
You're-
night
you're-
against
you're gonna have
Kansas
fans.
2-3.
Hire this guy.
You're going to have fans. We love Liquid Bread. You're going to have fans that might have one TV on the Lions on Sunday night.
Yeah.
And if the Tigers win tonight, one TV on the Tigers.
Hey, look,
it's
You're
going
gonna
to be
have
crazy.
You're gonna
If
have
that-
people coming into work the next day with cross eyes because they're gonna be looking at you.
Look, if that's a problem,
Hey, you know
it's a
what?
great
You
one to
might have some people not coming into work the next day, too.
Exactly.
No doubt about it.
I want problems like that.
Thank you, Liquid. We appreciate it.
Cheers.
I forgot to introduce Tommy over here. Tommy is also helping us getting people into the Zoom room. Tommy, how are you over there?
We're doing great.
Are there guys in the room?
Special guest for you.
Let's have it right now. Let's
Oh.
go special guests. I love special guests. Let's bring him in right now. Who do we have as our special guest? Oh, look,
Kevra!
it is Derek
Oh, what
Kevra.
up, DK?
One half of the Weather Boys, Derek Kevra. How are you, Derek?
Oh, we're good. So we got the whole Tigers party is here. Everybody wave.
Nice. What do
What
you
up,
got
what
to
up?
eat? What do you got to eat back there?
He made chili.
Oh, you guys want? Okay, so here's what we got. The kids are here too, by the way. Say hi
Okay,
to
go
them.
Tigers. Yeah, that's it.
So what are we eating? Okay, so we're eating this a great dip. That's like a fruit
Nice.
dip.
Whoa.
We got buffalo chicken dip right
Strong.
here. For the kids, kids is just mac and cheese. It's easy for them.
I'll
and
take
then
some of
chili
that.
in the back corner.
Nice.
Hold
That's
on,
the way to go.
Dan,
What-
I got a guest who wants to tell you a story. Hold on, here he
Okay.
is. He's got to talk to you.
Okay.
It's not really a story, but quick anecdote. I was on a flight a few years ago and happened to be sitting next to Dan. He was coming back from, he said, his buddy's golf trip, and he was just the nicest guy. So I just want to give Dan a shout out.
appreciate
So
that.
I tell everybody that talks about Dan Miller, I'm like, great guy, great sportscaster, great announcer, great guy. So
Yeah.
thank you,
I
Dan.
appreciate that.
Nice
Thank
job.
you. And
Yeah,
I'm glad
round
it
of
went
applause for
that way
Dan.
because I could pretty much guarantee I was hungover. If I was coming back off a golf
You know,
trip,
you're a pro because you seem just as good as you are
I
on TV.
was
So you're a
And
pro.
then
not
Dan said-
operating at full capacity.
Dan said, "Hey, come on TV and tell this story in a couple years. Tell everyone how great I am."
Hey, Derek, I
Yeah.
got a quick question for you. How many people you got with you there? Do you got enough to field the whole team? You got 9?
Yeah, let's see. Hold on. We got a pitcher right here. We got
Nice.
a catcher back over there. First base. Yeah, we got a team. But the Scooble. So Scooble's game tonight. We all agree that we think he's coming out with his ace stuff, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
no choice.
Yeah. Okay.
Got no
All right,
choice.
well,
I mean, listen, this is the moment he was born for, right? This is the moment he was born for. You can win, as Birchie said, all the Cy Youngs you want. This is the one you'll remember. I
Right.
guarantee you, if he doesn't win this game, he won't be thinking about the Cy Young he won last year or the Cy Young he's going to win this year. He'll be thinking about this game and the game against Cleveland. These are the things you remember. This is the moment that is biggest on your baseball reference page.
No doubt.
Yeah,
Hey, Derek.
yeah. All right, guys. We'll let you guys go. Great show. Love you. Awesome job.
Derek, before you go, give me a score for tonight's game.
What do we think, guys?
4-2 Tigers.
Okay, 4-2
Ooh, I like
Tigers.
it.
Wow, okay.
Hey, and-
Okay.
And Derek, save some of that buff chicken dip. I'm coming over later.
All right, great. We'll save you guys some. All right, see you later, guys.
All right,
Appreciate
thanks a
it.
lot,
Thank you.
Derek. I appreciate it. Half of the Weather Boys coming into the sports office. Hey, you know what? Let's take a quick break, and we can come back and talk about the Tigers some more. I don't even know if anything else is on the stove tonight because it's all baseball all the time right here
Let's
in the Motor
recap
City.
that Red Wing game.
We'll be
maybe
right
not.
back.
Didn't happen.
Oh, we are back. Almost caught me there, Tommy. What are you doing there? You trying to assassinate me? Oh, we are back in the sports office on a Friday night getting set for the Tigers and Mariners in an all-or-nothing Game 5. The winner advances, the loser goes home, and that's something that we do not want to see the Tigers associated with. I'm here with Will Birchfield. I'm here with Dan Miller. Got a lot of people in the Zoom room. Let's get to it. Tommy, who do we got?
We got Jason Whiteley.
Let's go to Jason right now.
Jason, that's our guy in
Jason,
the
how
UK.
are you?
Good evening, gents. How are you?
What's up? Or
How are you?
should we say good morning to you?
It is in the morning.
Yeah,
In the
because
morning.
it's going to be a late one for you once this game starts. Are you prepared?
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Looking forward to it. I'm predicting a 5-4 win in the 10th. We're going to get a home run in the 10th.
In the 10th?
Well,
Oh, my God.
Who's going to hit it? You got to call your shot.
I'm going to call it Riley Green.
There it is.
455
Wow.
feet.
That's
Well,
that.
he hit one almost to London in Game 4.
It was
did,
incredible.
yeah.
I mean, that was an absolute
That was,
moonshot.
that was
was.
good. And
Hey,
he has-
Jason, what's the secret for staying up all night to watch a baseball game? Because I have a hard time with that.
I honestly don't know, Dan. I do it with the Lions. I mean, with the Lions obviously getting a lot of prime time games, I do it with the Lions, and obviously I'm going to have to do it. Was it tomorrow night, isn't it?
That's our Sunday night. You got the Tigers keeping you up tonight.
Yeah.
You got the Lions keeping you up on Sunday
Yeah.
night, and
Exactly.
maybe the Tigers keeping
It's
you up
tomorrow
Sunday
night
night
for
too.
him.
He's turned into a vampire.
Yeah, he's got
He's up all
getting
night.
work done on Monday.
You got to work on Monday? Is
No,
that
you
it?
don't. We'll call in for you.
Yeah,
You're
we can arrange.
excused.
We can arrange for an excuse for you.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. What's your excuse?
Well, you know, I haven't formulated it yet. It could be a Tigers victory,
Okay, perfect.
or even a Lions win. We don't know yet.
Well, that would be great as well, wouldn't it? I mean, can I ask you guys, what's your views on the Lions? I know we can't really talk about the Lions tonight because it's all about Tigers, but do you think Lions over the Chiefs?
You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb and say Lions are going to win on Sunday.
Sunday
It is.
night, baby.
This
Sunday
might
night,
be-
Sunday night football.
This
It is-
might be an all-time Dan Campbell game.
Yeah.
If that secondary is missing some of the guys that are 50-50 right now, which is Branch and Kirby,
Then it's us three playing.
then it,
TV
yeah,
on
I
Sunday
mean,
night.
and they go in and beat Mahomes, man, that would be like next man up heaven.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we can all admit that the Chiefs are not the same Chiefs that we have
They
seen over
still
the
got
last couple of
15.
years. I understand they still have 15.
And they're desperate.
And they're desperate, and they're at home,
And
and,
they
all
got
that
Andy
other kind of
Reid.
stuff. But hey,
Oh, I'm
we've seen
not
the
saying
Lions step up
it's
before.
listen, it's like Dan Campbell talked about today. It's, man, you got to embrace this.
Right.
It's Sunday night. You're the only game on. And as Kelvin Shepard said to me earlier this week, he said, what better could I give a player who's looked for an opportunity to break into this lineup
Sunday
than the
night,
chance to
right.
do it on Sunday
Exactly.
night against the team that's owned the league for 10
Everybody's
years.
watching.
Yeah, I think this coaching staff relishes opportunities like this. No, you don't want to be down. You're all pro safeties and you're starting corners. But when you are, you've got to dig into the trenches and find a way to put together a competent game plan to beat maybe the greatest quarterback ever. And as Dan Campbell told you and told us this morning, like, you know, we like it dirty. We like to get in the dirt, and we like it dirty. And out of context, that might be a wild statement, but they do. They like to grind these games out and find a way to win at all costs. I actually kind of like their odds on Sunday night.
You know what, Woody? Like you say, if you're scared, say
If you're
scared.
say you're scared.
They're not
I've said it
scared.
many times
Scared
before.
money ain't
and
make
they
money.
are not scared. I enjoy the fact how the players, even the ones who, you know, on the practice squad, or as Campbell calls it, the vet squad, all those guys get a chance to play. And we are going to see some of that this week. I mean, guys are coming off the pup squad. The practice squad. All that.
I sat down with Coach to record the pregame show today, and I was joking before we got going because we go over some lineup stuff and stuff like that. I said, "So are you just activating the entire practice squad?" he laughed. It's a good thing he laughed.
And then said yes?
You don't want to
pretty
not
much.
laugh. And then, I mean, but that's where they're at right now. And he always says, it's not a 53-man roster. It is a 69-man roster. Right. Every guy there will at some point play a role. Some may be playing a role this week.
I go back to their game against the Packers on Thursday night last season when they were playing linebackers and defensive linemen that they had just signed that week off of the street. They had
4 dudes.
They had Jamal Adams out there who had practiced once. They had multiple other defensive linemen who had practiced maybe twice. And that defense did just enough that night. And the offense did most of the heavy lifting, and they found a way to get it done. In prime time, Dan Campbell's Lions always find a way to step up.
And he did say to me today, he said, because he always kind of sets a tone for the team, what they need to win. He did say, this is a week that we need our offense to lead. And he said, we need them to score points, maybe a lot of points. And you know what? They're the number one scoring team in the NFL, and they've got their dudes ready to go.
I would love to see that, especially if they can demoralize that Chiefs defense. We saw Chris Jones last week just walking around. I mean, guys are scoring touchdowns, and he's not even actively chasing down the play. So if we can create that kind of mindset for Kansas City, then that's an extra, feather in the Lions' cap moving forward. I think it's great. I agree with you, Mr. Jason. I agree with you completely. I think the Lions do get it done on Sunday. No problem whatsoever.
That's a
Let's hope
guarantee.
so, gents.
Hey, Jason, we appreciate you, man. Enjoy the weekend in the UK. Hopefully it brings a lot of wins.
Hopefully, guys have a good. Well, enjoy the games and thank you for having me
You
on.
too, man.
Likewise.
Thanks
Enjoy.
a lot. Go
Take care.
Lions, go Tigers all the way. Hey, don't forget the Zoom room and the numbers right here, the QR code. I'm looking for like the next 10 people to get in here. I'll play a quiz with you. We'll do it after this break.
Woody wonders.
Woody Woodruff ready to cause chaos here in the sports office. We are looking at the Tigers tonight against the Mariners. A big elimination, Game 5. We got Dan Miller right here. We got Will Birchfield over here. We've got you guys in the Zoom room. You can get in by dialing this number into the Zoom chat or getting into the QR code. I tried it the other night. It works perfectly. Remember, turn your camera on so that we can see you, and then we'll take you. How about that? Guys, we're talking about, of course, Tigers tonight. And who would an X factor be, Birchie? We've talked about Scooble. We've talked about Riley Green. Maybe Dylan Dingler?
Yeah, sure. And obviously he's got a big role behind the plate just calling this game today. And I think as we ponder X factors, it's as much what happens on the base paths or in the field as what happens at the plate. I think we're all prone to try and project who's going to have the big swing, who's going to come up with the big at-bat. But these games can be swung on a catch in center field, on a slick play at short. And I think it should be reassuring to Tigers fans that up the middle, this team is strong, from Dingler to Javi to Parker Meadows. And we just talked about Parker Meadows on our pregame show, but look, that's a guy who probably had a season that he'd rather forget, really never got going, was battling injuries, couldn't find his stride at the plate. He's hitting under 100 this playoff run, but he can go 0 for 4 tonight and still help them win this game. If he tracks down a fly ball in center, if he lays out for a catch in left center, and those are the plays in these kind of games that might stand out the most.
Somebody's going to be a hero.
Yeah.
Another guy with that kind of credential might be Gleyber Torres. He's been here before, been in this kind of situation before, so he may be a calming influence on a lot of some of the younger guys in that clubhouse.
Yeah, and Gleyber's, along with Javi, I think two of the only guys who have played in the World Series on this roster. So two guys who won't be fazed by the stakes tonight and by the bright lights and the big crowd. And I'll tell you what, man, that crowd in Seattle is something else.
Yeah.
And I'm not here to diminish the atmosphere of Comerica Park, but, man, those fans in Seattle are starving for a Mariners playoff win, and they bring it.
You made a point, too. All hands on deck when it comes to bullpens. Probably the only guys that aren't available are the starters from Game 4.
Yeah. Even Melton might go tonight, and he
Yeah.
pitched 3 innings in Game 4, but I think in a pinch they might turn to him.
You know,
Yeah.
with all the positives that this team has, there's one negative, and it's
September?
I wish that we could talk to the coaches. We can't talk to Chris Fetter. AJ won't let us. We can't talk to the hitting coach. AJ won't let us. We can't talk to Cora at third base. AJ won't let us. I mean, I would love to get into Fetter's head right now about the conversations he's had with Scooble leading up to this game. That'd be huge.
I think his job is pretty easy tonight. I
Yeah.
think he just says,
Just let him
Go get him, big dog.
Here's the
Go
ball.
get him.
You got the rest.
Well, we'll see how he,
I don't think there's a whole lot to say to him. And I think the interesting thing is what Dan Petrie talked about in our pregame show when Hammer talked to him, and that is, does he change anything? When you've had a little bit of trouble against the Mariners, you've gone 3, you haven't won, they've had some success against you. Does he change anything? What does Dingler look for? What does he maybe tinker with behind the plate? You made the point, Birchie. You don't change much if you're Tarek
You're
Skubal.
Tarek Skubal.
guys, I want to leave it there and get somebody else in before we go. Who do we got, Tommy?
Mr. Color Guard Core.
Mr. Color Guard Core. How are you, my friend?
Turn your mic on, buddy.
Got to turn your mic on. Got to get going here. Don't have a lot of time. You there?
Got a minute left.
Are you there? Can you hear us?
You live in a bug's life?
I don't know. I don't know if he can
I like
hear
that
us.
background.
Yeah.
I do like the background.
Oh,
But
I
apparently-
love it now. Some effects, too.
I think that tells us everything we need to know about his prediction for tonight's game.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
About everything else. Obviously, a Tigers fan, and we're looking at the Tigers going to win. Remember, for future reference, the Zoom Room meeting ID, the QR code, Dan Miller here, Will Birchfield here. We're talking Tigers, of course, Lions, big game this week. Against Kansas City. And as we said at the start of today, it's all about this guy right down here on the mound tonight. Tarek Skubal, let's see if he can get a win for the Tigers. The hope is that he can and that this team will advance into the American League Championship Series against Toronto. Game 1 would be when, Dan?
Sunday night on Fox 2, just like tonight's game's on Fox 2, and our post-game show is right here on Fox 2 as well. So,
That's all the info you need. Now make good use of it. Thanks for coming in to the Sports Office.